Hello everyone. Today we'll be going over 2nd grade's lesson 3. So for the first portion we have the number series, in which we have to fill in the blanks with the missing numbers. So let's go to the first question. The first question has blank, 4, 6, blank, 10, and blank. To solve these kind of questions, you need to find the pattern, and from finding the pattern, you can fill in all the blanks. For example, 4 and 6. What is the relation? Well, 4, if you add 2 to 4, you can get 6. The same can be said right here. If you add 2 plus 2, that's 4. 4 plus 2 is also 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. Now that's a basic gist, so we'll go over another problem. Let's go to number 2. From here, you can already see that they gave us 5, 10, blank, 20, and blank. So the relation between these is that 5 can be added upon itself, or you can just do, that's a fancy way of saying 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, and that's your pattern. You can constantly add 5 over and over and over. So here, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. 15 plus 5 is equal to 20, and 20 plus 5 is equal to 25. Now that's all there is for the number portion. And we go to our second portion, place values. So it says to find the value of the underlined digit. So for number 1, we have 8 underlined, meaning they want us to write 8 because it's already in the ones place. Now for something trickier, like number 3, they don't want you to just write 8. They want you to write 80 because it's in the tens place. Therefore, your final answer would be 80. So that's all there was for finding values, and go to repeat that over and over. And so for our third part, we have comparing numbers. The directions are to use greater than, less than, or equal to compare the numbers. So for number 1, we have 3 and 8. Now we have to use one of these symbols to make a comparison of both of them. What do we already know about 3 and 8? Is 3 equal to 8? Well, that's certainly not true, and it's not that 3 is greater than 8. So therefore our answer is 3 is less than 8. Now, on to something where it requires a little more math, but I think it'd be relatively simple, is number 8. We have 19 plus 1, blank, 20 minus 0. Now this problem may seem a bit scary at first, but it's okay. First, you just need to solve these. So 19 plus 1 is equal to 20, and 20 minus 0 is equal to 20. Are these two the same numbers? Well, if they are, yes. Their answer would be 20 is equal to 20. So that's how you would do these types of problems, and you would just go through many of these kind of situations. And moving on to our fourth portion, we have odd and even numbers. It says to write the sum, then circle whether the number is odd or even. So for our first problem, we have ladybugs, and we're adding ladybugs. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ladybugs on this side. Now we have an additional 1, 2, 3 ladybugs. So by adding these two numbers, you get 8. Now 8 is an even number, so you would circle even and write 8. The same applies to number 3. We have 1, 2 teddy bears. And we have 1, 2, 3 teddy bears. We would add these, so this would be 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. And because we see that 5 is an odd number, we would circle odd. So that's how you would do this portion. And for our last part, we will go on to word problems. Now, word problems you have to read carefully. As you can see on the first problem, it says Justin ordered 8 milkshakes. This means he has 8 milkshakes. His sister drank 5 of the milkshakes. So that would just be -5. And they're asking, how many milkshakes does he have now? So using that, by reading context, you can tell that she drank, so it's subtracting. Words like these just mean subtract. So because he had 8 milkshakes and his sister drank 5 of them, you would just do 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. Now do not forget your units, otherwise this can be wrong. So for your final answer would be 3 milkshakes. We'll do another one like this. A zoo has 12 monkeys, 6 elephants, and 14 tigers. How many animals are there in the total at the zoo? So they're asking for the total, which means they want you to add all of these together. So what you would do is 12 plus 6 plus 14. Now, you could break this down into something easier, where you would just do 12 plus 20, which then looks much simpler to do, which is just then 32 animals. Oh, I'd like to say thank you for attending this lesson.